prepare for the final map of play here. Overpass will be the great decider between these two teams. Was impressed by the firepower Guild Eagles were presenting in the previous map. In terms of head-to-head duels, they had Preasy be hands down. Roy has looked good throughout this series. He had some impressive moments on the second map, but yeah, they were relying on the LTEX 3 versus 1, which shouldn't have happened, and still lost a follow-up full eco. Yeah. It was a really confusing, bizarre set of circumstances in the previous map. We're going to move on, though, and hope for a lovely close-up to the game here. Preasy will start on the T side after losing the knife. Got one smoke, couple of flashes. In terms of upgraded pistols, they will be operating with Glocks only. CTs, no kits, but a bit of util themselves. A flash for the monster pipe, and we've got an HE to go along with it. Dual elites in the hands of Sneri.
Yeah, pretty great setup if anyone was coming through the tunnel. Didn't really look like that's going to be the case at the moment. Refresh is the closest player nearby. He does have a smoke, which actually, you wonder if that's a smoke for the high ground, if they're going to try and get up there. He's certainly in a position to throw it from there, so I guess we'll see once the time comes. The time that's already been wasted, by the way, making Guild Eagles second-guess themselves. They fall away from that insane setup with the flash and the dualies. They think, okay, maybe it's not going to be B after all. Now they're back 4 people at the A-bomb site. That could be a colossal mistake here. Sneri, realizing it's too late now. dupreeh's going to run him down. The dualies do nothing at all for them. And now they're on the bomb site. Should be able to get the bomb plant as well. Grenade goes down, but it doesn't really touch anyone. Roy with a headshot, and the Danes just continuing in this one. Synopsy, there's too many targets on the other side. Refresh will get the last 2 headshots of the round, and Preasy to pick up the pistol.
Yeah, it's more like it from the Danes. Very convincing victory there. Guild Eagles, not much they could do about it. Nice pound through the monster tunnel. The flashbang doesn't catch Preasy whatsoever. They find the entry, and then 4 players towards A. They had a different read on the situation. You can see the opening frag and the rotations were so labored, so far away. There was nothing they could really do with a smoke down towards heaven especially. So looks to be the full eco from Guild Eagles to 0 pretty much confirmed. I say that with bated breath though, because Preasy gave up quite a lot to just pistols in the previous map. It wasn't their best look on Ancient. But this one surely is under lock and key.
I mean, I think that's one of the big questions that we're going to have to figure out here, because if they start losing more rounds like that, I don't know, like anything can happen. That's what we don't want to see. Oh, this is one. My God, I haven't seen that too often. That's like 250 damage spread out across 4 or 5 players. That's actually sickening.
Yeah, that's nuts. Are we able to look up the util damage to find out what it was?
That hit 4 people, I think, just all sitting right on top of the grenade. Regardless, it's the 3rd round that's coming up here. Going to be some rifles upgraded from Guild Eagles. Still 3 Galils. I don't know if there's going to be a 4th on TMB.
I think it's the Mac 10 on the ground.
Right, fair enough.
So, a bit of a bonus situation, some very clean rounds. Only giving up 1 single death thus far, but that's going to change almost certainly going to round number 3 here. Expecting the incendiary down towards short, no one home though. They would do well to even have incendiaries with this buy. Nice nade. Jump up. Oh, you can make that jump. Fumbling it a little bit.
Yeah. Sneri's on the other side saying, maybe I can get lucky early on. Trying to boost now after you failed it. I mean, it just always feels a bit risky. There could be somebody on the other side watching.
There's 2 sound cues they've made now. It's maybe not even worth the boost, but let's see.
Oh, boost on the other side. This could get real interesting. Boosting your relative safety. Oh my God, the timing could not have been any better. They spent so much and they screwed it up twice.
You should have, you just call it off. If you fail the boost twice, you're making all the sound cues, just call it off. It's about the element of surprise, the pounds to jump up, the smooth movement. You don't make 2 sound cues and then give it a go. Just for the sake of it.
You just feel stupid, don't you?
Yeah, it's when after. Okay, we shouldn't have done that. Either way, they are going to lose the 2nd kill. The round might be slipping out of their grasp. TMB will pull 1 back.
Absolutely necessary. My God, this time is running down low. 24 seconds. The bomb is now in the tunnel, making its way towards the connector. If Roy can find the opening, my God, it's so careless. Synopsy, what are you doing? Sure, the round is nearly won. But as we learned on Ancient, a massive difference between nearly and actually won.
Okay, so there's the 5-on-3 now. It's starting to spiral.
Yeah.
Bomb's going to be planted. Advantage Preasy.
They got to hold. No one's checking for this. He could have stopped the bomb. If they ran straight there, I'm pretty sure they had time. Nobody was thinking about this. It's more weird Counter-Strike coming out, rushing through. TMB gets one, and he's back around. Your Fletcher right out there, holding his breath. He makes the swing, and he lands the headshot as well. A 5 versus 3. Preasy on their way to making them at least staying in the qualification here, and maybe knocking Guild Eagles out along the way. Oh, that's sick.
The pressure getting to a few players here, some key mistakes being made after the boost failure, and then losing a second man towards Monster. They're funneled in towards the A side, but for some reason, Guild Eagles take the bait. They start rotating out with a little time left, with 20 seconds on the clock. They assumed it would be a B finish here. After these kills were found, that's the moment it all falls apart. There was a Molotov and a smoke, and still it was back and forth. It wasn't clear who was going to win, but it will be Preasy continuing their streak, 3-0. How would you say TMB in Danish, or how would you pronounce it? Does it sound cooler?
No, it's Danish.
Nothing sounds cooler in Danish. No, fair enough.
We'd say TMB. TMB.
Okay, I'd say it's got a bit of fun to it. TMB. TMB.
Yeah, we got all this really short, short vowels, short consonants, everything's cut off,
okay.
Like
I was wondering, maybe it sounded super sick in Danish. That's why I went for it.
I don't know. I'm guessing it must be short for something, but I don't know. There's some lore out there for somebody to discover.
Well, if you know, let us know. 4-4. Partial bye for the Eagles. Tournament life on the line. Not a great start. Going to be 4-0 down after this one. Preasy are not playing a perfect game, though. Certainly got a lot of flaws in their defaults and general awareness, it seems. That bomb plant as well in the previous round. No one's watching the flank. No one's looking above from both players fixated. All three of them looking towards CT spawn. There was every opportunity for that one to collapse, but
it's like watching people with no training walking a tightrope at the moment is really there's no security, there's no line to keep them alive. It's just so risky.
So they should be out of the woods right now. 4-1, they know exactly where Rigon is. He's got no health.
If they don't block each other from planting the bomb, it's fine.
They haven't run out of time here. Looks like they are going to be absolutely fine. 4-0 is locked in. Money in a very compelling spot. And it will be maximum loss bonus going forward for Guild Eagles as well. They need to start posting some rounds here. They will have GSX Orb into the next round. Money will be okay. But for now, it's just whether he can hold onto the Deagle, I suppose. He's got no Kevlar, so doesn't really matter. He has got some Kevlar, I take it back. He's got body armor.
Yeah, it's about the best that we can hope for is a Deagle or two. If you're really running wild with it, you get a Deagle shot and you steal an AK back. Then it's time to celebrate. But the fact that they're grouped up like this suggests it's not going to be possible. Knife out for the Danish side. Got to be a little bit careful there. Yeah, Deagle not connecting, unfortunately, but I think Refresh is almost caught sleeping. That could have been really awkward. Okay, it's a start. I'm not going to be compelled to say that it's a great start for anyone just yet. I mean, I guess in terms of numbers, it is for Preasy. But man, there's so much chaos in the server at the moment. I'm still feeling really nervous about all of this. 4-0 in their favor, though. Timeout for Guild Eagles. Devil Walk wants a chance to get the troops back online.
No, it's just won a 2v1 clutch to find Heroic their second round. They're 9-2 down. And a map down as well. Looks like Spirit have locked themselves in a place at the Major. Just a few rounds away at this point. Not completely locked in, but looks like they're in a great position to do so. Donk is bottom of the scoreboard, Anders. He's 8-8. It's Chopper at the top. Chop, chop, chopping away. A wise man once said.
Yeah, I love the fact that Chopper's playing well after all these years. It's sick. It's really for a long time, considered a third tier kind of leader in the CIS region. Nobody really paid attention to anything that they were doing. It was kind of, must have been difficult. A lot of years, when no one's really worried about it. But yeah, now he's back. Sticking in it.
Huge round here, Anders. We do have the GXX AWP. He's actually had some very impressive shots. Holding towards an old school Guardian position, the flower bed. Realizes he can't stick around for too long. We'll have to fall back eventually. Rigon's been legged or something? What just happened on that side of the map? Very fresh message dinks him through a wooden board or something like that. Speaking of which, a collateral shot connects.
Yeah, hitting two players with one bullet. Some noise being
Again,
made.
boys, come on now.
But no one's paying attention.
Come on now.
I'm sure that TMB must have heard something on the side, but
That's shocking.
I don't even know what to say. I get...
Like, come on now. Like, how, like, you were doing this on Ancient. Like, there's one massive glaring issue on the map, and it's the same thing that keeps happening to you as B ramp on Ancient. And now the connector is going to, like, let them down almost twice in a row because no one wants to look like, no one's even considering this as an option. You've got zero control elsewhere, and you've lost everyone to a wonderful flank. Don't get me wrong. You have to hit your shots, but you've got some open runway there with players all presenting their backs.
And it's not like everyone is engaged in the fight towards the A-bomb side. There are people available that could have spun up, like that could have been just holding it. They weren't doing anything else, so it was possible. A couple of flashes, missed shot for GXX. I think there was consecutive flashes coming in from the T side, making it very hard for him to stay alive there. Rigon risking his life to try and get a kill back, but not quite going to happen. Decent Molotov on to refresh. You're going to have to run out of that one.
Yeah, that stings. Roy not going to hit this shot. Like we said, the one-on-one duels, for my money, Guild Eagles have better aim.
That's been how they've won a lot of victories in the past. And again, like I think we introed the whole bang to take down TMB.
It's got nothing happening on the map for them.
Yeah.
Because Preasy just sat back. Ross in the clock, bombs into T-spawn. No real idea what they go with this one. They have all their players segregated. They have to go get the bomb, meet up, and just go back in towards B, I suppose. It looks to be the case.
Yeah, I think they're thinking about this forward position for refresh, saying when the time comes, it's possible that they can get like the right flashbang. You can take one step forward and catch someone by the pillar, and then maybe that's how they enter it, but a lot of maybes. It's only 2 people down here, so it's not completely impossible that they could find a bit of an opening here. Flash goes out. Backup is being called for. In fact, another rotation's coming through the connector again. The damage is so good. Rigon, he might not have got a kill, but he's done so much damage at the moment. Ultex gets him down finally. 8 seconds on the clock here. The bomb, I doubt they're going to be able to even plant it. Yeah, just a 3-way crossfire around it. No bomb plant. And another round for Guild Eagles. They are starting to stretch out their wings a little bit in this map, feeling some comfort on the CT side.
Now, when we've seen Preasy lose rounds that are a little bit awkward, the wheels seem to fall off very quickly.
Yeah.
That's an opening pick that they can't hold on to. Roy was trying to make progress up towards long, but Teneri just comes in and absolutely destroys him with the AK-47. Great sequence from him, stepping up just when they need him the most. They're looking like fired up players right now, and up against just Tech-9s, and make it 2 sets of Kevlar. Might not be enough here. Up towards connector we go. A lot of noise being made though. Easiest kill you're ever going to receive. TMB jumps into the warm embrace of this AK-47. Got too many kills available to him. Doesn't know where to focus the crosshair, and it's going to be round in the bag. Guild Eagles are online. Looking to knock Preasy out of the tournament here. After going down 4-0, they post 3 in a row. Refresh maybe gets 1 more kill. Not going to be the case. And Ari is red hot right now. $10,000 to his name as well. Great round.
Yeah, they're building the money. I'm seeing some shouts coming out down there as well. They're starting to feel quite fired up.
Yeah, and Preasy are quite a subdued team. They don't necessarily get into that same sort of mindset. Trying to get in your opponent's head, shut them down mentally, and you know, Guild Eagles, they're hungrier than ever. They want this so bad.
Yeah.
And now they've actually got a few rounds in their favor. They've recovered the deficit. They're in the driving seat now. Seems like everyone's hitting their shots, finding their aggression.
It's literally what we introduced the whole best of 3 with, saying they are an aggressive and momentum-based team.
Yeah.
They never got any momentum on Inferno. Obviously got completely crushed on that one, but now it's just, you know, throughout the best of 3, if you look at it like if you charted a graph for this, they're slowly warming up into it. They're hitting more and more shots. They're winning the 1v1 duels. You can see them shouting. They're more animated. They're starting to really feel it right now. They're just going to get more dangerous every round here, unless Preasy can find a way to shut this down. Nice boost on top. Refresh trying to play around the smoke there. Bit of a classic maneuver. GXX ready for it. Another round that starts with the Danes being slowed down and put into an awkward position. They haven't had many chances to try and fight these rounds back. I mean, again, they're stretched out. Everyone kind of playing by themselves, and I think making a fair bit of noise as well. That's potentially a big problem. TMB going down. Roy, either way, he was going to get traded. It's a double peak coming out from long as well. That's the bomb, and it's also 2 versus 5. It's a very comprehensive round right now. Preasy. They look like they're going to be giving up the lead that they have. Make it a 4-4. That's not even the main problem. The main problem is the amount of money that they're getting away with here on the CT side.
Yeah, this round, a complete non-starter.
Yeah.
No damage really inflicted, no way to win it now. May flushes him out. Apeks good for 1 kill, but that's about it. Yeah, Preasy just seem that if their default doesn't go well for them, if they lose the first pick, it doesn't seem like they have much left in the tank. They seem to struggle to recover deficits. And dupreeh now in a pretty much done position. You'll have to save the AK.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the thing you want to do, especially because we talked about like them winning 1 versus 1 duels, try and make them not just 1 versus 1 duels. Try and make sure, like, if you go 3 or 4 people towards long, you're set up positions where you can trade your way through. Even if you run into scenarios, somebody else out there, maybe you get the refrag, you can hunt him down afterwards. But it feels like they are really slowing you down. And that's fine with Guild Eagles, the way that this is unfolding. They don't mind it at all.
They certainly don't. It's half starting to spiral after going up 4-0. They give up 4 in return.
I mean, in a grander scheme, getting 4 rounds already on the T side of Overpass is great, but it's the energy that's really left the room here. That's the problem, right? In terms of the numbers, sure, fine.
Just the one-on-one duels again.
Yeah.
Like, I'll start. That's the final time I say it, I promise. But like, you can't deny it. Every duel, when it's this clean-up rifle-on-rifle duel, Guild Eagles win 90% of the time.
They know. They definitely know. Grenade gives it away. Okay, a little bit of an awkward HE, not exactly how they wanted that to play out, so looks like Alltech's going to be living a little while longer. They've got 1 AK on dupreeh. See if he can find a way to do some damage. Sneaking up long, obviously he saved it from the previous round, so... Yeah, just stay alive back here. 3 people pushed out of B.
They've got so much control on the map, it's kind of unreal.
Yeah,
bit overwhelming.
If they can make this long push work, it's kind of okay, I think. I'm just not seeing Preasy make a lot of strong decisions right now.
That's pretty much summarizes it well. The decision-making in the mid-rounds is not great, especially if their plan gets sabotaged. And a team like Guild Eagles, they are always going to be behind enemy lines. They're going to be flanking the map, and that seems what Preasy just don't have an understanding of. Like, they leave so many key rotation points, like Connector, like B-Ram, just open. Oh, an opening pick, though. Can they make the pistols work here? Don't have a ton to work with, but maybe there's a chance. GSX getting overwhelmed with the backlines here, but the flashbang is so effective. Oh my. They stick the landing. They only give it 1 kill in the end.
APM!
That was... They put extra magnesium powder in that grenade. I have no idea how that works out. They were so blind. Otherwise, GX, he's going to get traded, right? He gets the kill out on long, that's fine, but as you just see them all. Hands across their eyes, no one can see anything.
Yeah, that was the bomb carrier as well, so they don't really get anything out of the round apart from a single kill. That's 5 in a row. Guild Eagles in cruise control now on the CT side.
Hell yeah.
dupreeh down to a Galil, a TMB AWP. There's a mouthful for you. It's up to these duels again.
So much money on the CT side, but it's not over for the Danes. It should be a free kill for dupreeh.
Here we go.
A lot of noise being made by Synopsy.
That's more like it.
Double setup towards the monster tunnel. Rigon, he's looking. Jon Flatcher moving forward, and he's dead. Finally, they get a chance to win some of these 1v1 duels that we've been highlighting so much.
Got to close out this round, though, Anders. It's not a done deal by any stretch of the imagination.
If they lose this one, a 5 versus 3, I mean, that's going to be crushing. They're waiting for more movement. Look, a refresh position down here. But Rigon could stop them from coming through. there's potential scenario wallbang in the mix if things get absolutely wild. We're down to 45 seconds. See if they can make it through Rigon. Oh, spray's not perfect. Yeah, it's a bit rough, isn't it? See if they can get him. The jump is out. dupreeh gets the headshot. Scenery, yeah, he's dead every time here, unfortunately. Shot at the back, otherwise it would have been pretty sick. I mean, the circus continues.
They had to go just a 360 bouncing off, just hoping he wouldn't find the kill. That was the only option they really had. It does work out, they find the round. It's slightly labored, but they break the streak finally. Slightly hollow victory again. It is a bit of a circus out there right now. Nothing is safe for Preasy. Even with a 5-on-3, it felt like that could fall apart. Again, walking into a key part of the map. Didn't really seem to have the protocols to flush it out. This could have gone so wrong for them. dupreeh saves the day. Refresh for Laven Spray does manage to seal the deal as well.
It's going to be one of the most frustrating Counter-Strike games I've casted in a really long time. Really for both sides. Like, yeah. There's usually like a lot of wacky stuff happening across the map.
Devil trying to calm everyone down. It is wild out there right now. You see the pressure of the Major looming. These teams are both 1 and 2. There'll be no last chance for the loser.
Yeah, you're trying to stay alive, stay afloat. You win this one, at least guaranteed the last chance qualifier. There's that potential. But you lose here today and the dream comes to an end. For Guild Eagles, it's a big mark in the calendar for them. For Preasy, maybe especially for dupreeh. The first major ever that he wouldn't make.
Huge round, and you're right. dupreeh, that's the more significant storyline of the two. Like,
it's got to be.
dupreeh doesn't make it, there'll be tears, Anders.
Like I said, I warned you at the beginning, I might shed a few myself.
Tissues will be required, whatever happens.
Already been going through a bit of a roller coaster of emotions to begin watching this game because there's been some highlight clutches. It's been absolutely insane, but there's been some big screw-ups happening along the way on all sides. Game is tied up 5-5 again. If we zoom out, that's pretty good. Roy, he's got the right idea, but he doesn't commit to it. I don't think he saw it. I think he just had the inkling. Now that they want to go through the tunnel, it doesn't look like it. Smoke is still up there. They do have the bomb down here, but with GXX hanging around the connector with the AWP, he's playing this alone with the orb. It's such a wild position to be in. Refresh gonna open it up. Fato trying to get it back in. They line up for Scenario to spray them down. Oh, it's a great round out of Guild Eagles. They only lose one person. They're back on top of the money.
Something's just not quite right with Preasy. Like, they don't, like, as soon as one player goes down, it's just like, okay, so that exploration from Roy towards Long, he's not going to do that anymore. Should we just walk in B? And then look at them go, just into the blender.
Yeah.
There's no smoke down at heaven. There's no Molotovs or barrels. There is literally nothing.
Yeah, I don't disagree, Henry.
That's not a round you're going to look back on and go, oh, we did everything right there. Like, you had so much to cover, and because you lost one player, you just give the round up, essentially. It's the final round of play now.
Yeah.
Galil's, Mac 10s, couple of AKs.
Again, 5 rounds. Please, make it stop. I'm just getting very frustrated.
That's why I keep saying, like, you have to nail that jump. If you don't, it gives the sound cue away, then you might as well not boost anymore. Like,
oh, they're trying to jump through. Here we go. The circus is back online. Flashes are coming through. Inflatro still able to get the shot, but the trades continue. Scenario, he's alone down here. There's no backup. It's coming in from behind, though. Synopsy's actually real close by, but it doesn't matter. He's getting 3-man in that one. And Synopsy walking through the smoke here. A chance for Preasy. They surely will be able to get this one. Tex just caught with his pants down. He's dead. Synopsy looking for another 2 kills that hopefully are just as clean, or maybe a defuse inside. Yeah, he's going to go straight for it. He taps it. Actually, will give it up and come out. It's Roy with the headshot. It's 6-6 as the madness continues here. Both teams trying to stay alive at the RMR.
Nothing makes sense. A lot of mistakes here. A second failed boost.
It's not my circus, not my clowns, Henry. I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to get involved in this. Oh, no.
It's definitely a lot of fun to watch. You can't deny that. Thankfully, though, for Preasy at least, they do manage to make that round work, even after a couple of mishaps. I think that's the better methodology for them. Just grouping up and getting into bomb sites and just deploying utility seems to be a lot more effective than their defaults. But either way, that will be their final T-half of this evening. They move over to the CT forces in this third and final map. Just checking with the heroic game as well. Just want to Oh, Spirit have found Major point. They're 12-8 up. They've just given up a round, though. They're down to pistols and AKs. So a chance at overtime. 4 rounds needed from Heroic. So we'll see if we get donk stickers momentarily. We'll keep track of it.
Here we go. This game tied up 6-6. Second half is coming up. Preasy during the camera shots there. They look all right. They look like they're still laughing their way through this one.
If you don't laugh, you'll cry, I suppose.
Yeah, that's true. Could go a long way winning this pistol round, TMB. I think if some of the building, some of the furniture there doesn't catch the bullet, I think Scenario's just dead every time. We're gone. P250's out. He's hunting for the headshot. Roy up close, but there was a flash. I think Roy, otherwise he maybe gets that kill every single time. Ragon's out hunting. He still wants it. He can't connect on it. And instead, a refresh will take him down. But now they're on their sight.
Look how much space they've got.
Yeah.
Bomb's down.
Oh, he's waiting for the mistake. Where's the bullet gone? He was right on him, and now the Glock's hunting him down. Mid-air shot there. dupreeh gets the headshot on your Flatro. It's not done yet. The chaos, it continues. Synopsy trying to see if he can bring this one home, but he can't escape quite in time. And Scenario's bound down there. I don't know. There is a smoke, but no kit. 10 seconds. You have to get this kill really quick, Scenario. Oh, I think that might have been it. Now, surely he can get a bit closer. He should know there's no kit in play. 10 seconds, we're about halfway through, and dupreeh has to give it up. He knows Scenario's out there hunting for him. He's done enough. Didn't even need the kill. Just had to stay alive, and that's exactly what he's done. Guild Eagles to win the pistol on the second half.
It comes right down to that 1 versus 1. 10-second defuse over dupreeh. There was nothing he could do. Because even if he did try and stick it, like, you're going to check it eventually. It wasn't a great defuse position. If he had the kit, he might be onto something there, but just didn't have the time or the space to work. If it all started here with the Rigon pick, did some damage towards the second player as well, but there's a wide open bomb site. Very much a B focus from Preasy on their CT side pistol. dupreeh, excellent work to actually get some kills. He farmed some cash unders.
He's upset.
Are they happy or sad?
I think he was upset that he couldn't win it, but it doesn't matter. Like, it's fine. You win the round. Who cares if you lose the Glock?
And they're going to force buy here. This is significant. Boost in for Roy. See GXX, just so much flair.
Okay.
With his game, he's actually snuck past. dupreeh has no idea.
What do you do with this? Goes out long, you could find TMB, maybe shooting with the back, but he's out there with a scout. Some damage. A lot more in return.
A lot of damage, yeah. And they have no idea that GXX is here, bear in mind. So that's a guaranteed frag.
But
he actually does get tagged. The fact that he had a scout shot there is actually kind of wild. You're going to go for it now. That information's given over to Roy. He knows he has to act now.
GXX just buying time because the bomb's on the other side. Now they get him. Now they realize there's no one else here. Refresh should be getting some information. Should be called over the radio saying there's nobody else at the A side. You might be about to get actually completely run down. He's hiding inside of the smoke. Alltech's on the high ground. There we go. Out of the smoke. Stops the bomb from getting planted. Oh, there's Roy at range. Gets you on Flatro alone. 1 versus 3. He's done good to get the first one, but Roy is having himself a round right now. 3 kills to his title. You have Flatro down to 30 seconds, crouching around. He gets the spray on one, and Roy's there on the other side, and he'll get the kill. Quad for him. He clutches it, and he brings Preasy right back into the game.
Roy has kept the dream alive. He's been fantastic throughout this series. He had a show-stopping performance in the first map of Inferno, and looked like Preasy are on for a 2-0 after that showing. But the Guild Eagles came back to life on Ancient, completely schooled them on that particular map, and now it's back and forth. You can see the stress, the pressure getting to both teams here, and it's Roy. Oh, that really does say it all, huh? Headsets come flying off, in-ears are out. Huge clutch potential there. It's a massive round.
We said it was going to be emotional.
Oh, yeah. This is it now. Everything on the line. Like, this has been career-defining for Guild Eagles, once known as Bad News Eagles. Like, they would always make it to a major. That would be their money for the year.
That's it. That's what they were fighting for. Okay. I mean, I've seen so many of these rounds go wrong for both sides. Preasy have lost a bunch of them. If they lose one now, again, you're talking about getting knocked out for the qualification here. It doesn't get really worse than this. A lot of players have been saying the RMRs are just, they're a nightmare to get through. One of the hardest situations you'll be put in your career.
Even to qualify for the RMR is a nightmare. You've got to go for the closed qualifier.
It's mental.
Then the RMR itself. Then you get into the major, like there's so many factors working against you. Just to know while we have some respite here, 12-11 on the mainstream. Heroic might take it to a third. 1 round away from overtime. We'll get into the action here though. Guild Eagle trying to make themselves known. They've already found an opening frag with Refresh. Keeps it at a 4-on-4. An even keel. This next frag is absolutely everything. Timing comes down to TMB. Can he find the double kill? Just the one. One Flatro chiming in as well. The bomb plan will come through. It's down to Altex. Refresh. They both got 100 HP. Oh, not anymore. Refresh down to 0. Altex, I don't think we'll be winning this one. Guild Eagles stealing it back after a 1 versus 1. Now we're already getting fired up as we get to the...
It's a round where they lose like almost nothing. They lose 1 player at the restrooms and the rest of Preasy just looks so lost. There's no great setups. There's no, like, they just... All it took was TMB. Like, he's the one that has to get, like, the multi-spray down.
Full eco territory, Anders.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Oh, they're not even... I think, are they forcing? It's, like, in between a partial and a force. Like, you might as well call it the force. Like, some players down to $400, $500, so...
Yeah, I was going to say, like, at this point, just go all in. Buy the extra flashbangs if you need to.
Got some Kevlar. A few upgraded pistols. Living on a hope and a prayer here. He's spotted multiple players. Mowing them all down. This investment's going to lead them to absolutely nothing. TMB Refresh.
That's actually kind of funny. I think... So they're crouched on the stairs because they're expecting for someone to go up to buy the balloons.
Party, yeah.
And then they can all, like, duck up at the same time. So that's why it looks so funny. They're just like... It actually looks like they're scared of GXX, but obviously they just weren't expecting him to be that close. Like, they want the long range fight. That looked funny. Nicely done. You can't really question the raw power that's on this Guild Eagles lineup. It's so terrifying. This is how even great teams in the past have lost to this particular lineup. It's just...
because they don't play meta CS, right?
No,
They're
really
playing chaotic, in your face, off meta, and with incredible firepower. Like, they have the firepower of a tier 1 team, like a top 5 team. In terms of aim and raw skill, they have that.
But a very different mentality.
Yes, it's not exactly sustainable. Doesn't get them too far in the world circuit, but at majors it seems to be enough, and the pressure is on. They're the ones that are always so fired up. They get under their opponent's skin. They never seem to give up, never surrender. And for now, they're in the driving seat. Oh, it's a 1v1 to decide whether Spirit are going to close things out. I heard Dinko shouting next door.
Yeah,
Is it going to be enough?
Next to them, aren't we?
No, they've done it. Spirit are through to the major. Spoiler, but that's happened.
Donk stickers. Who could have seen that coming? Even not that long ago, nobody even knew his name.
Yeah, it's true. He was in Spirit Academy not too long ago. Well, this was very convincing, to say the least. It's very unfortunate. Does look a little silly, like you said. They were hoping the players come out towards that party position. Lost bonus is in a terrible spot. This is going to be 10-7. The hopes and dreams of dupreeh at his 20th major are starting to dwindle away.
Yes, but he's spotted every single player. He's like, they're all here. He might stick around just for the MAC 10, just for the fun of it, but ultimately, yeah, the round is definitely already done here. Nothing they could do. GXX could try and farm some more money. It's great for him with the AWP, obviously, just to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Flashes go out. They've given up an AK for at least a second. Somebody had that in their hands. But the round is definitively done with. I don't even think they're going to be able to save anything else here. One Flatro out hunting. They're going to be able to find the remaining kills. So 10-7. It's a 3-round lead. Oh, it's not even the scoreline that's worried me. It's the engine of Guild Eagles that's like, it's revved up right now.
And that's where they do their best work. Once they're fired up, they know they've got you frustrated. They're questioning their own defense. They don't understand how they're getting flanked across the map and how they're losing every single duel. Guild Eagles 3 rounds away from knocking out Preasy, denying dupreeh his 20th major, the first one he'd ever miss.
Yeah. I mean, this story is going to be true at one point, right? There has to be a major where dupreeh doesn't make it, but whichever one it is, it's going to be, nobody wants to see that synopsis. Right past, oh my god, dupreeh, there we go! It's so scary. Oh, if you play with the wrong resolution, you might just be dead then, but 4 and 5 to begin with. But again, it says something about the energy. Who does this? Who plays like that? Synopsis like, I'm going to try and win this game right now. But they're still failing the push, this time on the CT side. My God, what? They're still trying for it, but it's so risky. Yeah, you fail to jump once.
Yeah.
They're gonna know.
Yeah, the boosts, they should probably stick away from those. It's not really gone too well for them, but we'll see if they can recover the round, Anders. 4-4, still looking okay. Yeah, the opening pick, and fortunately offer it back over. dupreeh didn't have to work too hard for his kill on Synopsy, just walked straight past him.
Okay, here we go.
Refresh, taking matters into his own hands. Doesn't win another 1v1 duel. They can't stick the landing.
He's so favored in that fight as well. It's absolutely his fight to win. Sure, they get a bit of information, that's good news, but you've got to be super careful back here. dupreeh has picked up.
Nice should get a kill. Not quite.
Nearly running into it. Nice headshot. It's the first bullet accuracy. Voltex fighting for his life, but the flames will consume him at the end, and there's absolutely nothing that TMB can do about it. He's so far away. The bomb's going to get planted. 11-7. Guild Eagles 2 rounds away now from knocking out Preasy.
Oh, might be a done deal, Anders. If he saves the AWP, they'll have something to work with going forward, but it can't fend them off. They can't win the duels. Getting outclassed in the aim game. That's really all it comes down to at this stage.
Yeah, but if this is your first time watching Guild Eagles, this is the classic Guild Eagles experience. It's exactly what it's like every single RMR watching them. You always think, man, they're making a lot of mistakes. Man, they're being too aggressive. Like, what's going on? It seems like they're all over the place. They seem frustrated. And suddenly, I don't know what it is, but they just wake up. It's so sick. It is really fun to watch. They're the only team that I can think of that play like this. Nobody has this style.
It's true. Oh, a very different atmosphere on each side of the server.
For good reason.
Preasy, I think they know this one. It's going in one direction, and it seems to be that of Guild Eagles. So they save the AWP, but what do you do, Andy? You've got $3,000. This is for everything now. This is the round that decides it all. If you go all in and lose it,
yeah,
you've got nothing, essentially. So TMB drops an M4. He sacrifices his cash. He can't really be half in, half out. I'd say if you're going for it, go all in. So we'll see what they decide to bring to the table. It's going to be
pushing all the chips now.
Yeah, this is kind of it. So much on the line here. Hundreds of thousands of dollars if you're talking about stickers especially.
Yes.
And
it's so much work that you've put in. Like this is it. It's going to be defining your life. It has been, defining your life for months, and it's, months into the future. Sure, you're going to be thinking about it. You're going to watch other teams play. You're going to be at home, and you're going to be thinking about it. It's not a fun time.
Well.
2 more rounds for Guild Eagles. They are real close right now. They're not going to be qualifying, but
no helmets, and you can see Scenari. He is such an annoying player to be up against when you've got no helmet. They're going to be running through smokes, bombarding you with flashes, and trying to get up close and personal. So if he's allowed off the leash on an execution-based play,
there are no leashes on Guild Eagles on anybody. They don't exist. It's so stupid.
It's going to be a B execution, and there's smoke towards heaven, Molotov and barrels.
Yeah.
CT's now feeling the pressure. Refresh has burned down to 22 HP.
Before it even gets started, the rotation's coming in, but it's going to be late here. There's only 2 people on the bomb side to begin with.
There's always some horror show moment before the round even gets going.
Yeah, you're very, very right about that. Rigon, good spray down. Nice step in the right direction, Guild Eagles. They're almost home now. Rigon goes down, but I don't think it's in time. TMB, that's the bomb. Oh, so that's the AWP on the ground here. No one there to pick it up. Roy and dupreeh, 2 versus 4. Roy, he can't even really escape, and they're going to hunt him down. All of them at the same time at a count of 3, and Roy is dead. dupreeh left limping away from the bomb site. It's going to be 12-7. It's Guild Eagles now with 5 chances after this to try and make their way through. Or 4 chances, I should say.
Oh, they've lost everyone as well. Wow. That was the all-in buy.
Bravo! Let's go!
The job is not done yet, but it couldn't be closer if they tried.
Oh my God.
I feel that's it. That was their chance, and like I said, there's always some sort of catastrophe, whether it's a failed boost or a Molotov that's not extinguished in time. He took 80 damage from the Molotov behind barrels. I'm assuming he was blind, but still, it meant he could do nothing in that particular round.
It's been one of them. So many ways. There's so many rounds to look back out here for Preasy where you think, my God, it could have been different. Something else could have worked out in your favor, but that hasn't been the case. Guild Eagles, they're seizing the opportunity right now. dupreeh nearly overrun, but a good trade comes in. TMB's there, and now they actually have a man advantage. They're trying to fall back, they're trying to disconnect from the fight because they know that's what Guild Eagles want. They want nothing more than just continue this all day long. Don't give them the opportunity. But it's a fine line because if you fall back too far, it's risky as well. All right, no second jump coming in. Look at what they have down here. 2 people at the B bomb site. They've got smokes though, and even 2 Molotovs. If they can throw them down at the right time, sure. These are really valuable grenades.
Keep the dream alive here. Preasy have a 4-on-3 advantage, but they have not been holding on to them very effectively. Refresh, finding some form. His 19th kill. 4-on-2, this is a done deal. Should be the save, but
yeah.
Since he spawned as the bomb, Scenari's low HP, so yeah, they'll start to peel off. Preasy got another shot at it. I respect them in Guild Eagles. They tried to go for the haymaker, the knockout punch with a fast mid play. Didn't work out for them up against those Famises and the M4. They did get chopped away at, and it's going to be at least a fighting chance here. 12-8 is locked in.
They're so committed to that style of playing. There's no reason why I wouldn't even recommend it. Just keep playing the way you're playing right now. You've been doing it for a really, really long time, and it seems to be working out very often in some of the most insane moments where you think it's all over for them. I thought after Inferno that it was going to be all over. This team has almost unique ability to keep the power going. Very, very stern faces there on the Danish side, staring down the barrel of elimination. You're in Bucharest. Destination Copenhagen, if they can get there, they would love that. Guild Eagles, if they win this one, they keep fighting on. They have another chance to still qualify.
Heroic are now down in that same bracket, 2-2. It's going to be incredibly difficult to make it to the major, even after winning this game. GXX! Oh my god, he had to use the bayonet then on the end of the AWP.
That's an orb, not a shotgun, by the way.
Yeah.
Imagine if he no-scopes 1 or 2 of them there. Blowing out the smoke.
I thought a double no-scope was coming.
What? Rigon still hits a headshot. Again, that's one of those fights that's so favored to the CT side. They should be winning it every single time. Scenari and dupreeh here, a bit of a standoff.
Scenari checks this though. It's a very common position. And he won't win the fight. Thankfully for dupreeh. Oh god! Jump scare. Yep. 2-on-2. Is this where it comes crashing down? And we say goodbye to Preasy, and more importantly, dupreeh. He's been at every single major. The first one in CS2. On home soil, Copenhagen. And he might not even get close. There would be another best of 3 after this one. Going down to Guild Eagles, looking likely now. They are Molotoved out at the bomb site, but the orb is in a prime position.
Yes, it is. He's looking for it, Tex. They're waiting it out. Now finally the bomb plant comes. It's so close. You're on Flatshow right there in front.
Ooh.
No option connecting.
No one wanted to commit to the fight, and now Roy throws him into a 2 versus 1 advantage.
It's doable once again. Flatshow, he's played out of his mind this game so far. Look at him. That little camera he's walked up behind. He should get this first one for free, but he's waiting for it. There's the shot, and now the pressure is on Roy. He's got a kit, he's going to tap the bomb once, but it's planted this side, and Roy knows it as well. He has to come find you on Flatshow. He has to do it. Now he's going to try and stick it one more time. I think they've run out. It's a headshot for Roy. He's quick to turn around with the kit in his hand. He's trying to see if he can save Preasy right now. Oh, it's down to the last second. He just barely gets it.
Man, oh man. Couldn't be closer. Less than half a second on that defuse. Roy holds his nerve. Didn't know that they had it in them there. Perfect flank in the 2 versus 1. Took down the orb of Apeks. Got Roy off the bomb a couple of times there. Half a second more would have been enough. Doesn't quite find it. Roy keeps him in the game here. Fighting for overtime. Bomb planted. Money low on both sides. So they want to invest once again. Absolute pandemonium out there. The strap book's in front of the window. Oh, no.
They don't know. Look at it. Oh. What a situation. He's not quite sure. He doesn't know to celebrate. He doesn't know if he bought enough time.
Didn't. Not quite enough.
I can't believe it's that close. Tactical timeout now. They have another one after this. That's what it means to be an experienced player of your Roy. Keep your cool in a moment like that. On the verge of getting knocked out. If you misstep once, you don't have the time.
Wow. We just
Here
had
we
an
are.
influx of new viewers come through. Considering the A stream just finished, welcome. You join us at the final few rounds of the day here. Maybe the final few rounds for Preasy. They're holding on by the skin of their teeth right now. Clutching out when he needed him most was Roy. That's his 12th frag in the 1 versus 1. The money's okay, all things considered. They still have the AWP for TMB. He's had a bit of a rough showing here on Overpass, though. 8 kills to his name. Apeks as well, and caught off guard. These one-on-one duels where Guild Eagles have made them look foolish at times. So strong with the AKs. And now one more round will do it.
That's got to be the horrifying scenario here for Preasy. Just losing so many of those duels, having to win another 3 rounds after this. You know, any one of them, you run into the wrong couple of players here. They're not even fights, they just run you down. Like the first bullet accuracy when they turn some of these corners, it's insane to witness. Synopsy and Jon Fletcher right now both at 20 kills. Interestingly, Regon's been a little bit quiet. He's normally, I think, one of the real heavy hitters on this team, and he has been in the last couple of maps, but this one, a little bit of a slow start maybe. See if he can find his groove once again. All they need is one strong opening. There might have been one of them right there. TMB wanted to go for the swing with the AWP, but it backfires on him.
That's a disappointing shot for him not to land. Oh no. The flashbang, that's twice that's happened now in this Pete bomb. So not like this. Need to give us a competitive round. Refresh. We need a miracle from you here. They know exactly where he is. A bullet to the dome. And it's going to be quite a fitting finish here. dupreeh left in the 3 versus 1. With it all on the line, Anders.
Yeah, just him, and he goes down. GXX to take him out. It's going to be all Cope and no Hagen for Preasy this time, unfortunately. But look at him. Look at what it means to Guild Eagles. The Devil Walk, winner of the first major in the back, coaching them. They are on their feet right here. But for the Danes, I'm sure this is